So recently, I was in a retro video game store around near where I live, where I saw this on sale. The Brawler64 controller for Nintendo 64. And I thought, why not make a video about it? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Here's my review on the Brawler64. Let's start with the packaging. The front of the box features the Brawler64 logo and a nice clear picture of the controller inside. On the right side of the box, there's the Retro Fighters logo, which is the company that created this controller. The left side of the box features more artwork of the controller and Brawler64 logo. The back of the box features some blurb about the controller, also listing down some of the features it has. If you want to pause the video and read it, go ahead. There's not much interesting on the top of the box, aside from more Retro Fighters logo. And there's actually nothing on the bottom, minus the barcode. So now, let's open up this controller. Whoa, that was fast. Anyways, now with the controller out of the box, we can now talk about it. We'll start with the front of the controller. The most noticeable difference is the joystick. It feels really nice. So do the buttons. The A, B, start, and C buttons all respond and feel really good. And the D-pad is a really good size and also works well. Now, the way they did the shoulder buttons is really interesting. They have the L and R buttons on the top and 2 Z buttons. On the original N64 controller, they had the L and R buttons on the top and 1 Z button on the back. Since there's 3 shoulder buttons on the original, I find this a really interesting way to make this feel and look like a modern controller. There's not much to talk about on the back, save for this little sticker underneath the controller pack slot. And speaking of that controller pack slot, it's there. I don't have a controller pack to show, but I assume it works pretty good. The controller also comes in several different colors. The one I got is transparent, or like black transparent. But I do know there is one controller that has the color scheme more akin to the original N64 controller. Another thing to know is that this controller has turbo functionality. How you use the turbo is you hold down turbo, then you push down the button you want to be turboed, you release turbo, and now that button you used is now a turbo button. And if you want to get rid of the turbo functionality, you just hit clear. While pressing down the button, you have turboed. And now your button is no longer a turbo button. This controller is made to work with the original N64, seeing as it has an original N64 cable. I bring this up because for those who are thinking about using this controller on a computer, well, I'm assuming now you have to get like some sort of adapter to use it. In the end, do I recommend you get this controller? In my opinion, yes I do. Now, in case you're wondering, for the price, I paid $40 for this controller. And for $40, this is a really nice controller. It has a really, it blends into my hands really well, and all the buttons feel nice. So, in my opinion, I feel like this is the best controller you can get for your N64. And for the price I just mentioned earlier, that being $40, this is a really good controller. So if you can find one, don't pass it up. Anyways, that's my review on the Brawler64. I hope you enjoy. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. It seriously helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys later. Deuces.